Hello all, this is the second video for All Glass 1 and 2. They are identical. Please watch the Anatomy of CRL series for a general overview. In this video we're going to be going over install. The previous one we figured the part itemizer, went through the DDL SPI, and created a CRL RFQ. So it's pretty simple. This is rather easy. The linear feet comes over the runs. The average linear feet is then figured. That affects this. You can change this formula if you like. Really all you're doing is changing these numbers. All right. You don't have to touch on the if and. So what that is doing is applying a variable number. This is reading 1 man 3 hours to layout and prep. The number of lights comes over. I've gone over the way it will filter. All these are less than 150. If I go 1/2, they're all above 150. They then translate into different rows here. That is something to figure when you are. Let's see if we can get one above. So I'll go 12. So that'll then put those 12 above it. So if you're using this as a means of establishing your widths, by all means. Q15 and 16, U channels require 2 men and rails require 3. So this is just saying that, I'm sorry, that was U 15 and 16. So since rails are chosen, it's 3 men, 3 hours. This is a variable of the linear feet per run because we are importing the number of runs. So this is a variable according to the linear average linear feet. This is a variable according to rail or U channel. To demonstrate, I'll do a U channel. And this goes from 3 to 2. All right. Pretty self-explanatory. It redistributes 88% of the total man hours is allotted to install. Caulk here takes the linear feet of the caulk. What this does is it figures for both verticals on each light to be caulked. Many of which the intermediates, namely, will use one caulk joint. So what this does is it'll say 5 E5 plus 1. So we're doing 6 caulk joints at 84 times 2 is what that's saying. Okay, so it is applying it liberally. That is the nature of estimated for review. If you're going to apply this manually, it will be less than that. You're looking at this value to apply the man hours. That might be a little high. 5 linear feet. What I would do is just really figure it to be the height of it, 96.84. I'll go 7.5. So you're basically saying 1 man hour to do one vertical butt. That allots 16%, pulling from the 88 to 84. Open, there's not really much here. You're generally going to be fabricating in the field. You can do whatever you want. You can do 3 and say, cladding, whatever you think it might be. All right. That is pretty much it. Like always, utility is whatever you want to put in. Generally, you're not going to need much utility. Pairs and singles is just like storefront and curtain wall. 2 men 6 hours for a pair, 2 men 4 hours for a single. It applies it, and then it puts this value of 35.20 here. And in this case, 800 per door at 5 leaves. 2 pair, 1 single. We'll do that. If you get a quote, you can plug it in yourself, whatever it is. And that is it for all glass 1 and 2. I'm just trying to think if I missed anything. It really is a rather easy one that you will be using often. So just get this into your understanding and realize how that works. You can just override it if you like, of course. Caulk and just the availability down here. Thank you for watching.